time for 3 Up, 3 Down with the big boy Greg Bedard. It's presented by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. Enjoy the game with the triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cast matured Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, because when it's game time, it's Tully time. 3 stars, 3 studs, 3 duds from Sunday's loss in Tennessee. Mazz plays along from his couch. Number 1 star, Greg and Mazz.
Keion White led the team with 4 total quarterback pressures, 3.5 stuffed runs. Wasn't perfect, but he was a beast.
Hunter Henry. Every week I feel like it's Hunter Henry. He's the only guy I feel like they can count on and is reliable week in and week out.
Number 2.
Drake Maye. At the end, I had him for 16.5 plus plays, 13 minus plays.
Stu, how many minus plays did you have Drake Maye for?
5.
Wow. You're an easy grader. But look.
Hold on. What did you say, 16 and 13?
16.5 and 13.
Did he have any plays in the middle?
I was going to say we call that boom or bust.
Yeah. I mean, he handled the ball enough. I mean, between the dropbacks and the runs. Look, he made some mistakes. I put all 3 turnovers on him. Some of them were disastrous.
Okay, explain. You right here. He looked left to start the strip sack play. He has to feel Landy, meaning the rusher, and then he acted like he had all day. The Bourne slipping stuff on the last INT was nonsense. It didn't affect anything. That's Patriots fanboy crap.
Yeah, so what you heard today after the game is everybody grabs the all-22, and they're like, look, Kendrick Bourne slipped, so that's why Drake Maye threw the interception. No, he was late with the pass.
Thank you.
The safety wasn't really even paying attention, and it got underthrown because his head coach took the wrong wind in overtime, which is awesome. So I should actually make that half interception on Maye, yes. Half interception on Mayo. It was the right read. Maye had a similar read early in the game where Brown, the safety that came in for Quandre Diggs, was a disaster in this game. And early in the game, Maye had a great read where he was going to have a touchdown. I forget who it was. I think it was DeBourne in the end zone. Except I think Ben Brown got beat and Maye got leveled on the pass. If he had protection, that's a touchdown. He did not have protection on that play.
But anyway, the wind thing. What Mayo said, the wind, it was different at the end of the game. What do your sources say on the ground there, Greg?
My sources say even if the wind did change, how did you end? Are you assessing it?
Right. If it changed, why didn't you go the other way?
Right, exactly. Did you know it changed?
Right. At that time. Did you know it changed?
Yeah. But the first interception, obviously there was pressure on it thanks to single blocking Jeffrey Simmons. And by the way, let's also point out the offensive line had no idea how to deal with stunts and twists on the inside. Like they didn't even prepare for the Titans. But he just can't throw that up for grabs. He just can't. That was a Mac Jones-ish interception. The strip sack, he looked left to start the play, and that's where I think it was Landry who got him.
I think he was going to do another little shovel pass or something.
Well, he was at the end, but he started off looking left, and that's where the rush came from.
I see.
So he should have seen him out of the corner of his eye that he had beaten Vidarian Lowe around the edge, and instead he just acted like he had all day, and then he got strip sacked. Yeah, I do think he was going to flip it out to Ramondre Stevenson. He never got there. So that's it for the start. But Drake was the whole off. 95% of the yards, I thought all of his scrambles were legit. Sometimes they haven't been. Sometimes he's just taken off when he sees his place to run. That was not the case. Nobody was open or there was pressure, all that stuff. So I thought he played, at the end of the day, he played well and he played like a rookie, and these are the things that you have to deal with. You just hope that he continues to minimize the mistakes.
Number 2 star, Mazz.
I went Jelani Tavai because he didn't stink as much as usual.
Number 3, Greg.
Hunter Henry. To me, he has been the most consistent, not the best performing offensive player all season. I think he's been largely terrific all season. It's too bad they don't have a scheme and blocking to actually get him the ball more.
Marcus Jones, again, big punt return. Feels like he gives him one every week. He gets more yards on one punt return every week than their whole receiving core does. So I would like to see them at some point put him on offense. I don't know what they're waiting for, but anyway.
3 down. Number 1 down.
Jaylen Polk. 2 penalties in 9 snaps. Not a great percentage.
Ben Brown. I laughed just saying it. He got his ass kicked in this game. He did. And again, look, he's a third stringer. I get it. But boy, did he get smoked.
Number 2.
Layden Robinson, again, not his fault. It's Alex Van Pelt and Gerard Mayo's fault for putting him in that position.
How many negative plays?
3 in 21 snaps.
Stu?
5 in 21 snaps.
But he largely got his ass kicked.
And you
I
call
felt
him
bad
an easy
for him.
grader. Layden Robinson was also my second. He sucked too.
Number 3, Greg.
Michael Jordan. He has been largely horrendous the past 3 weeks. I mean, there are times where he's not blocking anybody or just gets beat. I mean, I thought he was really good the first about 5 games of the season. But, man, they need – there was a lot of talk about Cole Strange when he comes back. Yeah, let's put him in the center. No, put him back at left guard, please. Ben Brown is doing fine at center. It's passable. The way Michael Jordan is playing, put Cole Strange back in at left guard.
Keion White. I'm sorry, Greg.
What?
Keion White.
What, for his horse collar?
Yeah. Yep.
Which was kind of weak.
Yep.
But.
Personal fouls. Yeah. Anytime he has more personal fouls than sacks, I'm putting him on the list. It's becoming a regular thing. When's the last time he had a sack?
He's the only guy they have on defense.
When's the last time he had a sack?
Bear with me. Hang on.
A month ago?
Let me look at my
Somewhere
spreadsheet.
in there?
No, please don't look at your spreadsheet. It's been a while. Let's just say that.
It's been a while. That's it.
It's not all sacks, Mazz.
Yeah.
Pressure is more important.
Overrated.
If you like that clip, check out more videos from Felger and Mazz here. For more Bruins analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.